We have Neil Diamond from the South African Chamber of Commerce in the US joining us from Atlanta. Hi, Neil. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Linda, and hello to all your viewers.
Well, before we get into the commercial implications of this, tell us, I heard you've been inundated by, calls from South Africa wanting to immigrate to the US.
Well, Linda, thank you very much for that question. In the first few hours after the news broke and it went live, we received thousands of emails, text messages, WhatsApps, Facebook Messenger messages, and to an extent that our system actually crashed. We couldn't deal with just the sheer volume that was coming through. So up and above the number that I have mentioned, which is well over 17,500, we can time that by about 4 if we look at families and added family members. At this stage, we're estimating about 50,000 people reached out to us in the last 2 days, warm bodies that would like to move to the United States from South Africa, and that's shocking. But there's no way of quantifying this. Further to that, this is honestly hot off the press. This happened at 5 p.m. US time on the East Coast that we got this news, or that this news broke. This news broke in South Africa during the nighttime of Saturday morning. So we've got no further information other than the executive order. As the South African Chamber of Commerce in the US, we have reached out to the US mission in South Africa. We wrote a letter to the Charge d'Affaires. As you know, the US ambassador to South Africa returned early January to inquire as to the process that would be followed to firstly get South Africans onto a list somewhere. So at this stage, there's not much that we can share. We know that the impact's going to be severe, and we know that the overwhelming number that have expressed interest will only grow in the coming weeks and days.